2013 Human Resource Development Workshop begins. We would like to invite the President of National Academy of Civil Service, Dr. Bi Guang Cai, to come to the front to give us the closing remarks of this workshop. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Dr. Cai.
Viewing this very nicely took pictures and the photos. I was totally touched by your presentation and the happiness showing on everyone's face. I really, at this moment, very, very thanks for your participation in this 2013 International Human Resource Development Workshop. I would just like to say, maybe every time when I encounter this kind of situation, I always say the wonderful times always go so fast that this workshop is now approaching its conclusion. I would like to thank you, particularly you are coming here far away from all around the world. And this chance is not easy to create. And this gathering in our life, I think, very rare to have. So I would like to thank one more time for your active participation and the valuable contribution to the workshop. My thanks also go to our co-organizer, Dr. Liu, with his team, especially these two young ladies, for the Suzhou University, and of course to my colleagues from National Academy of Civil Service. Most of them behind the scene, working very hard to keep the things going smoothly. Thank you very much for their devotion. And I would like to say, especially at the beginning of the workshop, I remember I mentioned, I hope this workshop will provide a chance for emotional and intellectual interactions among our public sector human resource professionals to communicate, exchange ideas with each other, fostering friendships that may lead to further cooperation in the future. And now, it seems to me this hope has been realized. During the past 9 days, from the pictures I just said, I just viewed in the last presentations, all of us, I think, has shared your views on and experienced with issues that concerning the human resource development. Therefore, I think your collective effort fitting together has drawn a vivid map for what we should do next. So I think this workshop has proved to be a beneficial one that will work for further international cooperations and exchanges we can anticipate. Building on this basis, particularly the friendship that already established during the workshop, I think, will be further expanded in many ways. I suggest, for example, we can do everything we can in the future. For example, I suggest maybe we can for facilitating joint training programs, or by holding joint conference, or just promoting several exchanges among our countries. Or just to mention, this year we sent our senior civil servant to the United States, to Belgium, and maybe we have chance to send our another groups, another delegations to Austria, to Netherlands, to any one of your countries. So this time, in this moment, I think just what Mr. Lee or Deputy Minister just said, just the beginning of friendship. I think Dr. Guan at the beginning of the international conference also said it that way. So I would like to say, really, really, I enjoy your coming, and I also wish you maybe also enjoy your stay in Taipei. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, I want to say too much, because this moment we try to keep everyone's face in our mind. Somewhere in the world, in the future, I remember there's one of our best friends there. I still can remember. So allow me to end up by once again expressing my thanks, my sincere appreciations for your participation, and let us work together and mind together to think about the future facing us around the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say thanks again, and our Deputy Minister Lee is here, our Deputy Minister Ye is here, our Professor Tsai is here, our Chief Secretary Liao is here, our Chief Division Chief or Director, Dr. Wu is here, especially our two artists, the teacher, Mr. Huang and Ms. Liu, also here. They would like to share with you their very special techniques to make some memorable things. So thank you so much, and I wish you a safety journey home, every success in the future, and best of luck. Thank you so much.
Next, let's welcome the class leader, Mr. Shi Xing from Taiwan, to deliver the closing address for participants. Welcome.
Thank you very much. A little bit nervous. President Dr. Tsai, Vice Ministers, Chief Secretaries, professors, distinguished guests, participants of IHRD, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the closing ceremony of the IHRD. On behalf of the participants, I would like to thank President Dr. Tsai and his excellent team of National Academy of Civil Service. To organize this very important and very valuable workshop, I further want to congratulate to all participants of the IHRD for we have accomplished such a meaningful exchange milestone in the last 9 days with the assistance of all the instructors. I am confident that this workshop is very helpful to understand each other and to further consolidate our relationship and enhance the training collaboration in the future. This year, there are 14 Taiwanese participants, along with selected delegates from the USA, Belgium, the Netherlands, Australia, Poland, Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Korea. 9 countries with 10 participants from abroad. With limited natural resources, we have to further develop our human resources for a sustainable economic growth and public welfare. In the past 9 days, we enjoyed the variety and understand the essence of the workshop. Through the keynote speeches, we realize the importance of human resource development in the public sector, the innovation of leadership, the operation of quality training, and the international cooperation. The strengths of research and development in service training among different countries, and so on. Moreover, the invited participants are able to understand the human resource development in Taiwan, and Taiwan is very happy to collaborate with friendly countries to further enhance our human resource development. During the workshop, NSCS arranged several visits and meetings with different agencies, private companies, the Cultural Creative Park, Taipei 101 skyscraper, the Paris Museum, night markets, etc. Such a tangible feeling and experience are the most effective way to know the cultural dimension, the economic and the democratic development of Taiwan. In the past 9 days, all of us are diligent and hardworking. I sincerely hope that all the participants, after leaving Taiwan, would continue your contact with Taiwan and develop further cooperation with the people in Taiwan for a better training partnership and for the fertility of better future. Lastly, I wish you all a healthy and successful life and to be the champion in your field of expertise. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shi, for those beautiful words. Next, let's welcome the class leader, Ms. Brigitte Cassar from Belgium, who will deliver the closing address for the participants. Ms. Cassar, please.
Dear distinguished authorities and guests, dear participants of all esteemed Taiwanese organizations, and dear participants from Asia, United States, and Europe, I would like to thank the National Academy of Civil Service for the invitation and the great hospitality. A special thank to Mrs. Xu Hung, and also to my 2 partners, Mrs. Eris Hung and Mr. Xin Shi. We spent together 10 very interesting days in your beautiful country. The content we had the pleasure to follow was very well built. Very well designed, sorry. We started with an ice-breaking activity and the presentation of our own systems. Then we had the opportunity to listen to different keynotes, interesting and inspiring lectures, discussions about few topics in open space meeting. And last but not least, we had the opportunity to follow a World Cafe, which gives us the possibility to reach a helicopter view through the yin and yang approach. Sorry for the accent, I tried. It was also a pleasure to attend to the International Conference on the Human Resource Development in the Public Sector. We had also the privilege to visit China Airlines, MRT, and also the National Academy for Education and Research. Through your initiative, we had the chance to meet the right people at the right time to discuss important issues and around leading change, around globalization, around quality training, but also around HR development. And we will try to build perhaps a future international network. All of us has the same question: how to create a leadership incubator, how to build a better line management ready to change, for change, sorry. We had also the opportunity to discover Taipei and some very nice countryside. We even saw Taipei by night at the top of the 101 building. We could feel the contrast between the modern life, the elegant and trendy life of Taipei, and the more traditional side, as for example the night markets. We were very lucky. We were lucky enough to enjoy the typhoon, but also 2 beautiful sunny days during the tours to the Tochang farm and to the scenery of Tangshu. About the farm, I will never forget the sky lanterns full of wishes that we built together. So, on behalf of all foreign countries, I express my sincere gratitude, and I will invite all of my foreign colleagues to give you or to our Taiwanese friends a big hand. 谢谢.
Thank you very much, Ms. Kassar, for your kind words.